I'm always curious when you've got those early morning games. You know, it's a 9 a.m., 10 a.m. for some of us Europeans. Us Europeans, you see, that's just me clinging on as much as I can. But yeah, for you guys, what are you doing with your morning? You know, you just started off with the cheeky.
What did you have for breakfast? And
coffee?
Why was it Weet-Bix?
Oh, shout out to Weetabix.
Sorry, we don't have the
Yeah, we just added an for some reason.
And ours are rectangular.
Yeah.
Yours are rounded.
We've got rounded corners.
All right. So in the last series, we had 4 out of the 6 pistols going in favor of the team that lost the series. Is that a trend? Let's find out. As the CT side start for MIBR on their map choice. On the jiggles, exit, in connector, 3, prowling up water, and he's got a boatload of information there. Bomb not spotted, B split destined.
Interesting to see the dual Berettas going to be testing anti-flash and ready to receive them. That needed to be his. Exit gets 1. We need something out of Lacalzi. Just the one. Taz got a double entry.
Let's go, Taz.
G2 in it to win it. Taz with a double entry into the B-bomb site. Breno smoke kit is a retake package. It'll be very G2 coded to lose a 1v3 pistol.
Can he get past the Polish powerhouse? Hades, Snax, and Taz.
Oh, you're right. 3 Poles versus 1 Breno. May not be expecting the kit, but I mean, it's going to be an easy spam, one would assume.
He's still going to go.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
They think he's saving. Oh.
Dead.
Oh, just sit it, Chief. You can't win it if you're shooting him.
Shoot him, man.
If you're going to go for it, go for it.
Yo,
Taz is the man.
Let's see a beautiful double kill from Taz's Glock into the B-bomb site, shredding them. And MIBR feeling a bit foolish, bit silly after that one.
Taz got 2 kills coming in B main.
Yep. Lacalzi gets nothing until a little later.
And even then, it's laboured. Taz gets 2 on the... Yeah, just Taz, just peeling them apart and plants the bomb. So great job for Taz. That's what we want to see. Oh, the TV's going to turn off.
Don't do that.
There we go, it's fixed.
Thank you.
Oh. I think this is... Oh! Double Whoa! Circus tricks. Hades with the ace? No.
Taz, you did not. You stole it. That's what they're saying right now. Disrespect. That was his ace.
Dziękuję.
Proszę widza. Pожалуйста. Dziękuję, proszę. They say something like that.
Do they?
That's what they say when you say dziękuję.
Ah.
Oh, look how fast those 2 people flew across his screen. Million miles an hour. Pожалуйста. I think it's that. I think I'm close. Any polls in the chat, please confirm or deny.
And not the north or the south.
Yes. No. Otherwise, there'd be little elves in the chat.
Ooh,
did he block it?
I think he did.
Oh, Major. This is a major. Can't do that. He got 1 smoke on his block, Dan.
What's on his... Oh, it's a knife. I've been playing
That's not a knife.
I've been playing too much DayZ. I thought it was a glow stick.
Oh, yeah.
So...
And of course, the glow sticks are good against the zombies.
Oh, well, there is nighttime in DayZ.
Yeah, that's true.
Some light source. Okay, 3 players walking across mid-bridge. Right now, quite telegraphed into what should be an A split. Now, telegraphed for us, the viewer, not necessarily telegraphed for them, the players. Heavy God, going to line up some A main control utility. Basket Molly. We're going to clear the smoke, and Breno lights them up with a double.
Just like that. Jobs are good, and I just got a lot of people deleted. Sorry for asking you to speak a different language. That's my fault. Malb's into the A site, though. And A main still occupied. It's going to be a real delicate balance to strike. You want to maintain.
But block him out.
Okay, so he can seize the space. They have full A site now, including A main. Bomb can be planted if they can retrieve it. He'll continue to spam. Ooh, okay, so the bomb is still there. Did you get confirmation of that as well? Yeah, Breno is going to be stubborn. It's in the Galil as well. Continues to spam away. Making it as difficult as possible.
Oh,
do the damage. Forced on the reload, so they get it and get out.
And a defensive molly. They can definitely plant. They can't swarm the site connected right now.
Very uncomfortable for the CTs. That opens up a huge amount of pressure, though, relieving them of their duties. Taz down, and job done.
Awkward round, right?
Very
with the bombs
weird,
still in there, and they're trying to hold on to site. You don't want to give up too much territory. You want to make sure you can come back and plant. Takes a little bit longer. They need a few extra resources. And really, I want to say great round for Breno. The double that he's able to get there while under pressure, really good job from him. It was Molly, Smoke, HE to clear, and he picks up 2. So First round on the board for the Brazilians.
Proszę bardzo.
Here it is again. Oh, so the first he gets before the clear,
Yeah,
which
he didn't
is
even
just a thing of beauty. Does make the second kill onto Snax a whole lot easier. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The first round for MIBR. So can they break set here? It will be a full buy for G2. Looking to block it again. And they will. And this is just going to make their life on the B site so much easier. It's being thrown from Taz, and there's no follow-through conviction. He doesn't even know that the smoke's missing at this point. He just knows he's throwing it.
Force forward. One of them is isolated.
Oh, they missed the flash.
They missed the flash. Oh, no. Snax a sitting duck. Exit profits. Replenishes that smoke on Con and gets away with that opening kill.
Now B main push would be nice, right? So you want to take back some room. You can allow them to get Con. Taz needs double.
It's the first and quickly traded.
So you know that there's two more because there was a flash? Yeah, but nothing he can do there really,
Yeah, of
right?
course not.
So they know that there's two players because Taz killed one.
Yeah.
Two people pushed and there was a flash. So that makes 3 in total.
That's what they're worried about.
Long rotation back for the... well.
Round?
Should be, unless Hades can show us what the Prince Stream Orb's all about.
Just like that.
It's Heavy God and Hades.
You could definitely do something here.
It's hard hitters.
Oh, clean tap. 2v2. The pressure's on. It's a banger onto Lekowski. And it puts it all onto Insani to try and convert what was a gimme round. 15 seconds. Can I put that bomb? I'll take the duel. A headshot would be fine. Jump shot's going to be attempted. Insani pulls it off. The audacity to jump twice. He saves them from what would have been a real disaster 4v2, but...
That's crazy to be jumping in that situation.
I don't know about that. Oh. Was he trying to hit it, or was he just failing the mantle? I don't know.
Considering how easy the start of the round looked, this is a 2v4 situation. Heavy got with some nice shots there to draw this one back, but... and they've really got to stop releasing these Taz comp POVs, don't they? Like...
He just speaks of mechanical whirring now. Oh, dear.
Right, well, it's Glocks.
Glocks. Worst nightmare for an A anchor would be dying to Glocks and conceding a bomb plant where there really should be nothing available. They'll respect the smoke. They'll ask questions of safe.
I think, you know, one of the positive signs is that MIBR are in a position where everyone can have head armor. So,
oh my god.
It's Taz.
Oh my god.
It's Taz.
Oh my god. Oh, Taz's Glocks have gotten him into the site, and M4 falls into their hands, and they get him down. Up to Insani to save him. 2v2. Hold on. Awkward now.
Boys.
Oh my god.
You cannot lose this.
Taz double Glock entry just kept...
cannot lose this. Oh my god.
And Insani jumps past. Knows there's a kit. Picks up a HE. Will try and reveal them. Clear temple. No, he doesn't. Held by the orb. And down he goes. That's impact. Top of the tables alongside Hades. It's Taz. Been in the server since 2001.
What a joke.
Still got it. Unk still got it.
Out of Taz's 6 kills so far, I think 4 of them have been Glock kills.
Yeah. And round winning kills.
I'm sorry, but this, like... yeah, that's pathetic.
Oh.
That's pathetic.
Oh. Yeah, that's one word for it.
Yeah, of course. How can that happen? That's so bad. I'm sorry. That's so bad.
Understandable. Completely understandable.
That one hurts my insides.
That hurts everyone's insides. I think just knowing what you lost to, what was invested, what you had, and oh, wow.
Like, it's great because Taz got the kills. That's the thing that makes it cool.
Sure.
But otherwise, that's just...
Yeah. Depressing.
Oh, Insani going to get caught off. They're ahead of his timing. Insani, he's already passed.
Yeah, I guess it's Samki, though. Oh, God, he's banging demons.
Flash.
Gets his. They've set him up. They know
Taz!
he's close. Yeah, it's Taz again.
It's the Tasman.
Let's go. The Tasmanian Devil whirlwinds through mid. Gets himself
It's not
started.
even a joke. He's top fragging alongside Hades.
Yep.
The two of them have the most kills on the server right now.
In the absence
Let's
of
go,
Monacy,
Taz.
they called upon Taz.
I bet this is less stressful than coaching. Actually, I guarantee it.
Oh, that's
Watch Taz bail him out.
a very important kill.
Let's go, Tasman.
Hades going for a bit of a hero play here. Oh, but you're up against 5-7, so I mean, any further than this, you're asking for trouble.
This
You're going
is
to
not the
give him
play.
an AWP. Oof.
But Taz is still alive.
It's okay because Taz is there.
Taz.
Well, you know, one way to not feel so bad about losing a full eco?
Winning a force of your own.
Winning a force of your own and leaving with 2 AK-47s, an AWP, and an M4.
Safe can even get something too, can't he?
Yeah.
There should be something.
Thank you very much. You shouldn't have.
Eggs are going to sit in the smoke.
Yeah. That's yours, mate.
All right.
I'll go find something.
Well, what a patch of rounds we've had.
Certainly. Certainly some rounds.
Well, we knew this was going to be one of the Counter-Strike games of all time.
we did. We knew coming into this that we were signing up for something unusual.
As far as the temperature check for MIBR going in the first 6 rounds of play, like major stakes, not great. Like stock, not at an all-time low, but no one's buying right now. But there's still plenty of time for them to turn this around this map. It's early. It's early. The trade's just open for the day.
Yeah. What do you
Taz
make
have
of...
a Glock?
Oh, he has a PT-50, so...
Damn it, Taz.
Yeah.
Where's the Glock? A-Rush.
He's got his util.
So Con Smoke and A-Rush. Everybody threw rugs. Nobody threw water. Okay. Let's see. Can the Boomers silently go down? Nope. They're just dropping noisily.
So instead of playing ahead of that aim smoke they threw, they will play behind it.
Taz knows all the nades.
He certainly does. Been watching them dry run it for a pretty good time now.
Brenner will have support. They need to multi-kill between the two of them. The AWP, if it gets flashed, could get overrun. Nice nade. Only a little damage.
Yeah, expect.
This is going to get freaky.
Yeah, especially when you miss an AWP shot. Oh, you've lost Breno. This is going to start getting very stressful for Safe. Trying to fall back, trying to find a pocket away from the util, turns the flashes, holds the line, hits his shot, gets it done. Good combination with Insani. A double kill in defense. Make it a triple. Insani does what Breno couldn't.
Yeah, that got dicey, didn't it?
Scary for a second, definitely.
I like the setup when it was more heads up and they were playing ready to receive, but as soon as Breno tucks away, the AWP has to hit that shot, and just the timing of it felt funky, especially against something that they knew was going to be a cobbled together investment. It can be more explosive, there can be more pistols. So they make good on it, and then Sani able to mop things up with a triple kill of his own. So beautiful work from him, as we just will be on Hades' cam as he looks to retain an AK-47 over towards T-Spawn. There you have it.
Job done.
All right, well, if people do want to get involved on the text line, the breakfast radio of PGL Astana B-Stream 2025, you could tweet at Alex or myself. That is going to be at MachineGG or at Sponge SPUNJ. We'll be having our best people on the hotlines, reading all of your text messages, or you can contribute in the Twitch chat.
Oh, we've got a message here. We've got Ted. Been listening to him cast a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ted, he says, listening to Unhinged, Machine and Sponge is peak entertainment alongside the morning coffee. Shout out to Ted one time.
Well, as we know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
That's right.
And that's why we're unhinged, because we had to use the grease on the wheel.
And the early worm gets eaten by the bird. So don't get out of bed early.
No worms earlier than us.
That's right. See if they can worm their way into
They're
some
pushing
early B main.
This is bad again.
Run boosting. Oh! It works.
Wow.
Oh, you see that run boost run away as well? Not bad.
Well, Exit's had his bell rung.
Pubmasters.
Yeah, back in the day, you could in 1.6 you could literally stack as many players as you had high.
Yeah, just have a totem
So
pole
it's
of
been
5.
trash in like Source and CS:GO and CS2 where you can only go, you can go 3, but the third guy starts to swivel off. I hate that. I don't know why they did that.
Why can't we just stack? Let towers be strong again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bring back stacks. Bring back Snax.
Ooh.
Well, that's put pressure on Breno on A again.
It has. I mean, that incendiary will delay them for 5, 6
Get a freebie.
seconds. Yeah, gets a free one to Hades. And getting away with murder for a second onto Taz. Okay, Heavy God. What have you got? Gets a quick one.
Remember, Exit's low. They should get the plant here. Molly towards heaven. Not a great molly, but definitely concludes with nobody home.
This is the fight. This is the fight. Tech 9 on Snax versus Safe's AK in heaven.
You want Exit to play first so you can trade him. They're going to slip in a camera. They're both in camera. They're going to waste so much time clearing the site. You don't even have any A main presence. You're not going to assume that they've both slipped in a camera,
Where's it
Alex.
planted? You're going to think A main right now.
Cake. You're thinking A main.
You're
Sure,
thinking
you're not
A-main.
thinking camera.
Swings in. Snax will
Sitting it,
trade.
sitting it,
On it,
sitting
on it, on it, on it, on it, on it, on it. No, too late, too late. The defuse comes through. Exit gets away with it. Low HP. He had 18 from the start of that retake, and he still gets away with the defuse.
Okay, now the fact that only one player stays alive puts you in a position right now if you're G2. I think you had about 3K. You had the saved AK. There was 3.7K left over on that as Snax, so you could go for another buy. If anything, I'd take the time out to have the conversation. You can see the nerves getting to old Tazzy boy there. Can't keep the legs still. But yeah, Taz towards the tail end of his... So they're not going to force. They're just going to partial with the saved AK and they'll full buy next round. Taz towards the tail end of his career. You remember, Alex, because we would have been doing some of their games in EPL seasons in like Leicester and whatnot when it was like Aristocrats or Aristocracy.
Aristocracy.
And he had a couple of other... And he shortened it to RC. And we had to explain to him like why that's probably not the name we'd go for. This is a... Yeah, what on earth are you doing?
Safi.
What are MIBR doing, man?
They are trying to make the game entertaining.
Well, it's working.
Yeah. Jesus.
Hey, Zeus to you.
Hey, Zeus.
Like, mid was full open at that point. It was just utility that didn't have eyes on it, and they all pushed out to a point where it could get picked from above. I don't quite understand that.
No, they're going to lose this round.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they lost.
Taz has a Glock again. Of course they're going to lose the round.
Yeah, Glock's too good. The Taz Glock. Unless he gets 3.
Rock out with your Glock out.
Oh,
I thought it was the Glock.
2 is not enough. Is it?
It's more that smoke changes things.
Oh, big shot from Hades. All right, Breno, Insani, what have you got? On that retake, does isolate the duel. Breno wins his as well versus Taz. It's only Heavy God, and yeah, he likely knows what's up now. Definitely knows what's up now. Pushing smokes, ready for the swing. Can't find Breno, and MIBR are so safe. Oh, I wasn't stressed at all. Why would it be dangerous? Why would it be close?
Jesus, these aren't easy rounds.
Just exciting Counter-Strike. That's what they're looking for.
Well, it's definitely turning on for people on their Saturday morning. So
Yeah.
That's what, 7 rounds now for MIBR. This is CT side of Anubis, so they're doing 6 rounds now for MIBR. They're having a pretty damn good haul. See how many more they can slather on top as now G2 will get into a full buy. Hades Orb, AKs across the board, utility there. CTs, it just still feels a bit touch and go. Residual cash, not really a lot to write home about. Safe will have the most at 3.6. Exit is going to have to buy in himself. Oh, it could be a tactical timeout that's just been called here because, yeah, yet to see the Exit investment. He is just now getting in with an M4. Important time to have a conversation, I'd say, because your half MIBR could be up to as many as, I would say, 8 or 9 CT rounds potentially if you win this one. And this is your map choice. Ancient up next. Was that Ancient up next?
Yes, it was. Anubis Ancient to start.
Breno, hey mate, he's done well.
Yeah, but he's played forward.
I don't know if they'll be ready. I know they may have heard the sync. No, they know.
Oh, they definitely know. Flash push! He gets him as well. Snax down.
Beautiful, Breno.
Yeah, that's a huge round from him. He
giving
gets
away.
Oh, yo. Not another. Thanks the Rugs player.
Rugs went not aware.
Yo, I'm going to be so mad. I can't believe he's got another one.
What a round from Breno.
Yo, that is admirable.
The first kill was on the AWPer.
Yeah, was he just kind of swing stairs?
I think he pushed the smoke.
Yeah, respect.
Hopefully we catch that in the replay because that's such impact.
Damn.
Breno's had some really good moments. 10 and 6 now.
Yeah, happy to be back in the jersey, I guess.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like they did bench him, just wasn't finding the output they were looking for. Now he's come back, now the drop's out. But they do have more firepower, I think, with the likes of Breno, Insani, and Lekowski in the team. Well, Taz, last man standing. This would be, I would say it right now, the greatest 1v5 ever.
It would. Lekowski denies.
Okay, well, running away with things now, aren't they? A couple of slip-ups. Maybe it's just like, it's early in the morning. Well, it's not. It's midday. It's later than midday.
Yeah. It's a game of
I was just trying to think, you know, what excuses could we make for MIBR? We can't really.
I can think of a couple.
The travel?
Travel's great.
Don't even know where they flew in from. They could have been in Europe.
What else is tough about it? You don't know. You know, it's a black box. You see?
Exactly.
You don't know
yes,
what to
of course,
expect.
of course. No Hunter. What could possibly?
Everything's different now.
What have they been cooking? We haven't seen him with Hades.
Exactly. You don't know what to expect.
Oh, the unknown is scary.
Yeah, it is.
People are
Thank
afraid
you.
of the ocean. You've nailed it there.
I got it.
Absolutely nailed it.
We got a nice excuse in the bag.
And that's for the 3 rounds that they lost.
Yeah. And it might be the only 3 rounds they lose in this half.
In this series, I might say.
Breno keeps it up.
Breno,
Solid.
he's our man. If he can't do it, Insani probably can.
Probably can. Oh, and they're just gonna, yeah. A little bit of early map control, a little bit of early info, a little fast flankaroo. He's calling it a door lock, unless they pivot.
Still locked in, aren't you?
Yep, definitely are now. Exit combines with Insani from CT. The crossfire does collect.
8-3.
Hee. So, yeah, G2 haven't been able to win a round without Taz's entries.
Well, we did know that Taz was the driving force behind any of G2's successes, so...
Yeah.
Nah, it's such a miserable spot, right? You're not able to start with your 5, so it's not the easiest thing in the world.
You've even good, you know, you're in disarray already. You've had to replace a star AWPer last minute. And then you simultaneously can't even field your other 4. I mean, that's rough. It is rough. It's probably one of those events where, you know, there's just so much stacked against you, you'll probably kind of quite comfortably dismiss it, you know, just a wave of the wrist as to what happened if it doesn't go well.
Oof. The A-Stream game concluded. If people don't want to hear the result of that, you should mute now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big beat Aurora in the opening game. Aurora have ring rust because they haven't been in the server for a while. But they did choose to pull out of Melbourne. I think that was like Zentaris was having some issues with his back. But the fact that they lose to Big on the opening, Big should be riding like a bit of confidence because they made it into the final in Mongolia against Heroic. It's the 5 final going in the favor of LNZ, Youngstar, X-Cloud, also known as Jota, of course.
Yeah, formerly.
Sampius, and of course, Tania. Tania he's a talent.
He is, isn't he?
He's a very good player. All right, well, round number 12. B-main block smoke lands. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. You've still got smoke, boatload of... Okay, well...
Exits. Got another one.
Lekowski's still going to kill.
Yep. Taz tried to jump on his face. That's not bad. That's really good from Heavy God. Gets 2 body shot deagles to get them into a 2v2. And he even seems aware of the con walk. Ooh, say from the util enough. It's just going to be Heavy God. He got enough to get the bomb down.
Weight of the world on his shoulders.
He certainly does. Can he carry? Last round of the half, they're going to be coming from 2 different angles. Good angle for this. Oh, and they jiggle just a little bit of shoulder. Nice. Isolates the jewel. Safe. Couldn't clear him.
Hey.
Couldn't track. Trying to get away. Knows if he gets away, he's reset and won the round, but Safe hits his.
Yeah, it was the deagle into the ooh box there. Because you see that? They had the anime eyes on the chatter box.
Yeah, it was a nice touch.
So that's why it's the ooh box.
Ooh box.
Yeah.
You've got one of that. That's where all your Vegetas and your Gokus came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my Street Sharks and my... I got some tchotchkes
You have got plenty of tchotchkes.
I did like some set dressing with some plants, and there's some pictures. There's a picture frame of 1.6. There's
nice.
Olaf's Diffuse. There's a shoe we got from like an Epicenter land once upon a time.
I remember the shoes. I remember that's when I really felt like I'd made it. I got a customized Converse.
yeah.
I was like, wow, this is just because I'm here?
Yeah.
That was cool.
There's the Counter-Strike bag we got from Valve.
That's cool. I have that too.
Yep.
Don't know where the clothes have gone though. They
You lost the clothes.
I don't know where they are. I must have them.
Must be somewhere.
They gave us cool clothes. So there is this thing that happens when you're not broadcasting from the country that the event is in.
Don't talk about it. You should just ignore it.
You dare you just move
No,
on?
there's no point.
But I wanted to educate them.
We're not in control of it.
Well, I know. I wanted to like let everyone know why this happens. It's not like it's like some sort of easy.
Well, they think everything is easy.
Okay, so it's not even worth talking
No,
about.
because
All right.
they will dismiss it and say, why don't you just do this?
Do what, something else.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I won't bother then.
It's fine.
I was just trying to help people understand.
No, we're doing our best, and we're not a PSA.
All right.
We're just a bunch of guys.
Up to no good. Started making trouble in the mid neighborhood. Sonny.
Well, Malb's got in one little fight, and the CTs got scared because they're bearing down on B.
Oh, and the bomb will likely go down uncontested. They've got the full sight under their control, flying that MIBR flag. Safe with a nice little drive-by headshot traded out. Taz again on the pistol. Watch out. Top of the scoreboard alongside Hades for that G2 camp. So let's see what you got. You're pushing in. You got Breno first contact. Look how he can close. It's just looking pretty bleak for G2. The smoke might get things a little interesting. Oh, no kill immediately. Yeah, Breno wants to tap. No time for this. No players either.
All right, well, that's the map. Great map from Breno.
Yeah.
15 kills. He's loving it. So they worked it out anyway. You didn't even have to say anything.
Just trying to have a good time. They worked it out because we said something, maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
That's right, yeah, when you think about it. Yeah. Squeaky wheel does get the grease.
Oh, dear.
Why doesn't WD-40 do advertising?
I guess you don't need to if everybody
Knows what it
knows.
is.
Like, if you're talking about grease and you say WD-40, it's like when you're saying a Hoover instead of a vacuum
Or
cleaner.
sellotape.
Exactly.
It's a brand.
Post-its. See, these ones are called memo tips.
Memo tips, but that's still a post-it.
It's not. You're not selling as many memo tips as you're selling as post-its.
No, you're
am I?
right. That's true.
Yeah.
So when you're just so ubiquitous to the
You don't
brand,
need it in market.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's a luxury.
Right now, we're investigating a technical doohickey with Malbs' PC. As you can see, the flashlight technique is being employed right now. And the flashlight, what that tends to do is it will illuminate different areas as you try and isolate any technical dramas that you may be searching out upon.
Okay.
Now, if you have questions about flashlights, we can talk about them. They didn't always used to be on your phone, which is crazy, I know.
What do you mean?
Well, once upon a time, you used to actually have a device that was like standalone. It could be like a cylindrical type tube, and at the end it flared out. And you know, it's not the thing that is on your bedside. You'd push a button on it, and it would turn the flashlight on. You'd have different colors with flashlights as well in terms of the type of light that it would emit. Normally, a yellowy would be the case with a torch.
Did you know that early flashlights were used to send Morse code signals before radios became common in World War I?
Okay, so is that kind of like the way that we would use a lighthouse?
No, but in a Morse code way.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean as in a lighthouse that lots of people can see?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I thought you were like communicating with boats or something.
Well, that lighthouses do communicate with boats.
Yeah, but like not in that way.
They're saying, don't come here, land here.
Land here, land here. But
Please
they do it with
stay
light.
away from the land.
What else? I've got more flashlight facts for you.
Okay.
Did you know that you can have weaponized flashlights? There are tactical models that double as self-defense tools.
Blind people.
Yeah, they've got a word I've never used before. Crenellated bezel, sharp enough to break glass or to tear attackers.
Damn.
Yeah, and they're ready for a zombie apocalypse. They have some have built-in fire starters.
Can they burn flesh?
The flashlight itself, no, but the fire starter could start a fire. That probably could.
That would make sense.
Probably could. I don't know if I'd want to live in a zombie apocalypse. Like, I think I might I'd just sign off. I'd just go for a walk.
You wouldn't want it?
Dude, I wouldn't. I'm not about the struggle.
Now, if
I'm not like, oh yeah, let's go and like suffer for like a couple of years before we die. Like, why delay the inevitable?
I see what you're saying. If I was in Australia and the zombie apocalypse started, I'm all for it.
Yeah, because you go live in the outback.
Yeah, and you'd be like, it's so flat.
Yeah.
You can see things coming from miles
You'd get
away.
on top of Uluru. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's Uluru.
I got it right.
It used to be known as Ayers Rock, but now we call it Uluru.
Uluru. Sounds fun. It's fun to say.
Okay. G2 Esports. G3 rounds.
Soon to be
In my G6.
in my G6.
Like a G6. Yeah.
What a reference, Chad. You freak. Name the artist. I need to know the song.
I don't
Like a
know
G6.
either.
Was it Kesha?
Like a G6. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure the artist. I don't even know we can call them that.
Oh, because the G6 is a plane.
Yeah.
Feeling fly like a G6. Okay. Feeling fly.
Far East movement.
Ah.
Well, we're pretty far east right now in Astana.
Whoa.
That's a segue.
Yeah, well done. I think you get a round of applause for that one.
Thanks.
Yeah. Can you tell the story with just the sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long lull there. I didn't really have anywhere to go with things.
You
I
did
needed
well.
like a ramp up type of sound, but the laugh is because they lost to a force bar. Yeah.
Yeah. Tan's actually the go.
He is. And we've been saying that for years.
He's doing very well. Very, very well. The third is just a thing of
Dancing around the pillar.
some gator. He's dancing. Just me then. Okay.
All right, well, they're temporarily back in it. Can they convert? There's extinguish, and there is a train of pistols charging through the guts of mid, straight into an A-split.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick test. Pace change. There's lots of bodies here, though. And, Heavy God, despite the flash, is going to be able to weather the storm comfortably. Hades gets 3 in defense of A. Just Brano to 4. And then the job is done. The round is won. 5 for G2.
Absolutely blended. Okay, well, now it'll be an eco. Chance to go 10-6 without too many issues to make it a 4-round game before the rifles come back out. Let's take a look if the second game of the series has begun. Where to put my mouse? There it is. That's the hard part. I'm just on my couch, so you know everyone knows your couch is like a void.
Yeah. As soon as you put anything on the couch, it's gone forever.
FURIA versus MongolZ has started. Map pool over there for those interested. Mirage, Anubis, and Inferno starting on MongolZ pick of Mirage. Now, if you do want to go check that one out, I'd look, keep us on for sure. But I would say go check that game out because it is FURIA with MongolZ and Yakinda in the roster now complementing the likes of Fallen, who's moved to rifling in-game leader, Kazahstan, and Yuri, the Fang to FURIA. So go and check that one out against MongolZ. But yeah, this should be an easy as you like type of round here. These ones are what we like to say, you're just putting it in. And we'll take a little bit of a look into the rifle approach. I think for MIBR, it's really quite easy, especially after that pistol conversion, to get ahead of yourself and think, okay, we can close this quite easily. You had a really strong first half of play. And then maybe that's why they had the slip up on their anti-force, and then they force of their own, and it's just flat because they think they can run over their opponents. They think that they're better. And then now they've had to just swallow a couple of off rounds. But should be able to get things back underway. I think we'll see them go into more of a default approach.
Yeah, probably. I mean, even just trying to get something out of this round as well. They're not going to just throw it away, even if it is just clocks. And they've already bolstered the mid turn. Cleared out B. They run over to middle, and Hades is ready, beating them to the punch. Gets 2 of the 3.
Yeah, good patch of rounds for Hades in the second half so far. 20 kills now for him, so he is putting on a show. Obviously, having to step in and fill the void of a kid like MongolZ is not going to be easy. But if Hades can have these pop-up performances in matches like this, they're able to be competitive, it seems. So now that the rifles come back out, we have to see what MIBR's choice is. Do they want to take a timeout to have a conversation? Do they want to allow Exit just to call them through this round before they confer with the coach? Like I said, I would expect just a default spread. So you're getting a deep connector smoke that's just been thrown out there. A T stairs smoke from the CTs. This is telling of some form of an aggression. So let's see, are they going to push pedal to the metal here?
Narbs respects the deep con smoke.
Deep con and lurk smoke. That sucks so much. It feels so stifling on B to have those two.
I mean, you could in a single flash, they could be pushing through both of those smokes. It's going to be brutal.
Well, right now it's kept G2 in a 3-1-1 setup on the CT side.
Okay, so this is the gap. You have one.
Oh, they would have.
You have one.
Would the connector players heard the steps in middle that were just made? They're hedging on B heavily. That's put so much pressure on poor Heavy God on A right now. About to be 1 minute 10 seconds on the clock, and this split is ready and ready to go.
It's a full misread, Chad. It is a full categorical misread. That's a terrible smoke, but at least gets them into camera unscathed.
Heavy God needs a double.
Yeah, what can he do? Mouse catches the lurk. They're pivoting CT.
No.
Interesting.
There is a gap.
Oh my god, and they've all just crossed towards heaven.
Oh, they're running. They're running.
Taz is ready. Gets his. Malbs needs his. Gets it. Job done. G2. This is their round now. Bomb can go down perhaps if he can retrieve it in time. 35.
I don't think there's any way.
Yeah, I don't know now. Malbs has Molotov'd it to stop the retrieval.
You have to fight.
And fight's coming. Or peeks in. Destroys Hades, but there's a good cover. Malbs punishes Exit for trying to accelerate things.
Wow.
Malbs will close. G2, maybe there's more to be said about this map after all. Big smile on Taz's face. You can see, I mean, don't forget, you're always a player, right?
Yeah.
When you've been a player, you will always have that in your DNA. And so for Taz, make no mistake, this is not only feeling good, this is simultaneously something you've always done. This is not like unfamiliar or uncomfortable.
For sure. I think the thing is, like, yeah, you say a player always a player. I think he's a competitor is always a competitor. So getting in the server at the level of locked in and wanting to win these rounds, it's going to be at an all-time high. And he was also playing some Face-It games after they had understood the Hunter wasn't going to be there. For me, the question is how long? Because if he had 3 to 4 days, if he had 3 to 4 days to play deathmatch and play some pugs, then I'm not going to say you're going to be the best player in the world by any stretch, but you're going to be serviceable in some of these fights, and he has been. Like right there, it felt like he should have been caught off guard. The other coming in from CT spawn had the jump on him, and he still gets that kill. So very good job there from Taz. Time to put some respect on the name of G2 Esports. The scoreline is currently 10-7 into another partial bye for MIBR with the loss bonus building. Next round, the guns will come back out. Can they find anything threatening now? That round looked like it was all theirs. They'd outmaneuvered G2 completely, but still fumbled the bag. Setting up early with a lot of A presence. Over towards Ruggs, the U2 at the ready. Big nade onto safe. Chips him down to 42 points of health. Outside of B for now is just going to be out of Lukowski. Lukowski from this position could throw utility as part of a fake to keep boots planted. They do have an awful
lot of util. We're talking about 4 smokes, 3 mollies, and into baskets they go. B main push, so just took a little bit of a leer out of B main. Didn't quite catch anything. Is having Hades now hedge back to middle. Snax play forward on middle. Does he bolster the defense with heavy? You take position right now. Here comes the util. Oh,
what is that from Breno? Oh my god, he gets into the...
What was that?
Spams the heaven smoke, perfectly connects every single bullet. Like, I can't even fault Heavy God. Like, you've been in a smoke, not visible.
Was he spamming? Like, what was happening there?
I think he had been.
Bullets, but still, the fact he tracks all that down, it is going to have to be the save for G2. And just as we start to get on the wagon, they get tipped right off.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I mean, that's just one of those rounds, isn't it? It as well. Like, work. It definitely worked.
I think you're going to be more skid as well, because you don't have as much faith. Be honest, if you're G2, it's not meant to be disrespectful to Taz. It's feeling under pressure. You're likely to go and help him early in these type of rounds. Now, obviously, he wasn't involved in that, but that's why the fake, right? Okay, well, we can't leave, right? Yeah. So, like, we're unable to leave. That's wild.
The Breno frags are crazy. He's having a great first map. Like CT, he was catching these aggressive timings they made as well. This one, bang, Heavy got down. Oh, unbelievable. You know, trying to be risk averse as well, not going for any sort of crazy retake does mean that only a couple of guns fall into enemy hands.
Yeah, I think the bigger problem is just the lack of rounds. So you need to fight for this one now. They're going to pop into B. So same smokes that were from before, but this time they're going to play behind it. Is that an AUG? That's an AUG on Taz.
Is.
The Tasman.
And gets his, and he's still alive. He could do more. He's chasing down the CD player. Can't finish him off before the bullets find him. It's exit with the double, and that bomb site is lost.
And as I was saying, you're going to have to go for it because there's a lack of rounds. Does Lakowski have oversight above his head? No, there's a smoke. So I'm not sure what... I guess he was hoping to go overlooked. Now he's actually given them a way back in. But you go for this and you lose everything due to, then you have really very limited weaponry into the final round.
Everyone can buy if you have one gun dropped.
Yeah, because right now Taz has got 2K. Hades has got 2.8.
Like 2-gun save.
Malbs will be able to drop an AWP.
Ideal.
Yeah, they're going to get away with this. Okay. 12-7.
He's going to go a little further. I wonder if he's going to accelerate after the bomb explodes. Just going to walk it. I think he's going to be just a little late. Okay. Is there more to be said about Anubis after all?
This is the thing. I feel like there should never have really been anything to be said. Because when you look at the type of rounds that G2 won to get them into some scenario, think about Taz getting 2 Glock kills on a full eco in the first half, right? And then they win a force by their own in the second. So, yeah, I think when you piece it all together, the scoreline currently reads 12-7, but I feel like it should be more like a 12-4 type scoreline. They've won some rounds that MIBR shouldn't have let go. We'll see if they're able to give us anything more to get excited about. Never a fun or enviable position to find yourself in if you are a Counter-Strike team, having to play with your coach. Okay, well, a little bit of a snafu there, but realistically going to be all good considering the setup that we can see. Renault's been very impactful throughout this series. Well, this map. See how it continues in the series.
Incendiary just not quite spreading enough as well.
Well, they're not pushing. If they were pushing, it might actually come into help here. But there is going to be Snax over towards Fountain.
Double swing. Both down to Breno. Challenge him if you dare. So much impact from one player. Oh, Insani with a disgusting sequence as well. The multi-kill demonstration. Breno and Insani pull it across the line, and map 1 is theirs. Sure, a couple more, you know, hitches on their path to glory, but it was kept relatively clean considering.
Good job, I think, overall. Red, again, with
nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Exactly.
Like situation for G2, you probably do throw the rulebook out of the window a little bit. You know, someone's feeling himself, do something a bit more, probably ostentatious, a little more aggressive than you wouldn't normally.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
I think that has to be your game plan. I would love to see a competitive second map, maybe even a third, but it will all be up to G2 and their superstars. Let's get this one going. T-start for G2, and it looks like it's going to be a rather direct approach towards the B side of the map. We're just going to run it up the ramp.
Well, they're in.
Oh, Mr. Flash.
But they're in. They're in deep. Exit?
I think Snax gooshed him.
I'd hope so. Imagine burning down from 100 to 0.
It happened too quick. It happened way too quick. This is the fight, though. If they can get past Hades.
I don't think they're going to clear him.
Oh, he gets his. Immediate trade, though. Maybe there's something. Never mind. Snax has put down ramp.
There was for a moment something. Lakazi trapped in cave, and that's going to be Safe, who's already backed off towards CT spawn. So they're going to be losing this one. Great little pistol round from G2 to pick things up on their map pick with a strong start.
Why is it so simple? Just rush B? I guess they didn't stack B.
Just rush B.
Just rush B, guys.
That's how
How you win it.
For years. And no need for Taz's Glock. So that's, you know, someone else is going to get some Glock kills this time.
Nice.
Yeah, but I was talking about Malbs. This is the map where he looks very comfortable, or looked very comfortable since his introduction to G2. And it's where he made a name for himself also when he was a part of M80. I think for him in middle, he's that type of player profile. He has Nico-esque aim, but can thrive around the smokes and mollies in middle, which is something that Nico's had a tougher time adjusting to. But MIBR will be taking to a full eco.
It's a unicorn round, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they're robotic crickets, man.
We do the best we can.
Yeah.
Just like G2.
That's all you can do. I mean, I always thought this was one of the ways you can play eco, isn't it? It's one of them.
He didn't see any of it. Not even a little bit.
It's okay, because they're going to end up like planning A, and then they'll come through CT, and then Snax will get 3.
People are asking, where's Hunter? We've said it a bunch of times, but maybe you are just joining the stream. Hunter had some visa issues when going to Kazakhstan. I believe that they're trying to rectify said issues, and he will be playing as soon as he can get there, but currently not in the country, so they've had to use Taz as a stand-in. There'll also be Payne, who will be using their coach Rix as a stand-in as well.
Rough.
So there's a couple of omissions there. And then also the field. That's why the framing of this event for me is it's Spirit King of the Hill. Essentially for me, every team they take on, they should be batting away, or at least, you know, taken care of quite handedly. I think Aurora starting the tournament with a loss already is quite condemning for them, especially one to big, but we'll see if they can turn their fate around. They could have some ring rust. MongolZ is the other team I really want to keep my eyes on, as well as Na'Vi. Those are going to be the bigger names who are looking to perform before the major, and giving away a little bit too much. G2. They lost an AK, they lost 3 players, and, well, the MAC-10 didn't get scavenged. So it will just be the AK for exit, but it is going to be a buy round now. It means that they can actually... I was going to say they could get out the safe AWP, but it looks like they want to go rifle heavy, because the exit had so much money and the AK could have dropped the AWP, but not going to go for it. So first gun round now.
Let's get into it. See how they'll be approaching their first gunny. Red smoke, and MongolZ is heading to his typical start. Throwing himself out an early flash. HG to break, maintain vision.
Elbow smoke didn't land perfectly, did it?
Yeah, I think that was one of the reasons he wasn't willing to go any further. It was a little off.
Yeah, and in a way, helps the CTs a bit, right? Obviously, the deeper elbow smoke is very constricting, but with the way that players are able to edge around that, and if there's a bit more chaos from heaven as well, it might actually be better for the smoke to plume deeper. But in the second wave, they will start taking the mid control. Molly over towards the cubby. I want to call that cutout as the red smoke lands 2, and then they'll start on the prowl. 3 players through mid, one watching B push very passively, one watching A push very passively. Now G2 will tackle Cave from the alternate side. So slow, but getting what they're looking for right now. 2 make it 3 players now reside on B for MIBR since the rotation point is safe back over with a flash at the ready. Jiggle for Cave. Counter tucked inside has that unknown piece. Molly in and exchange. Delaying for now. B execute. Almost feels like a guarantee.
Nice util from Heavy God. Yeah, he does chip away at Lacounty with a HE. Oh, Snax hits a banger. Alves tried to connect the bullets and nearly finished off safe, forced away. Cubby to be cleared. Not spotted. No, I thought he knew. I thought he knew! Look how he gets 3! Sprays them all down. Job done, round 1.
It looked like Heavy God was looking at that position like he knew exactly where he was. Thought he spotted the elbow poking out right there, but no. X-ray extremely misleading. Lacounty, the unknown piece, lights him up, knocks him down, and puts the first round on the board for MIBR.
Oh, that's a nasty one for Snax there. Sorry, we're not Snax. What am I saying? It was Heavy God. No one was looking. No one was looking. Just as they fall into that false sense of security, he pops out of his corner.
Let's see if it's different from the previous map. G2 had a couple of rounds that were cobbled together, excuse me. They've gone for 2 AKs and some pistols and a contact into B. 3 plays here again.
Okay, a lot of responsibility onto Malbs and Hades' shoulders. They're testing them, and I think safe being this unknown third piece. Oh, no, now. Oh, destroys them! Okay, nothing. Absolutely nothing for G2 in that one. Not a point of damage dealt to their adversary as they invested a bit too much.
Okay, now it has to be the eco.
Yeah.
So the force is justifiable with the lost bonus situation. What they got out was pretty good, but the fact that they walk in, no contact, go for the plant, line up, get mowed down, that is way too easy for the Brazilians. And now they get another chance. Now, I want to say we should be on high alert. Keep our eyes on Taz and his Glock.
Good point, well made.
Someone's been doing their lineups. Beautiful. Elbow and doors. Crowd control utility. Aggression against the Glocks. They've also smoked themselves out of cave so they can push out heaven and fight for middle. But we can see it's just a bit of a milkmaid round from G2. Still running with it. Siphon round.
Milkmaid. It's better than milkman. A milkmaid does. Yeah, it makes sense. Milk. No Weetabix this morning.
It's a good breakfast.
It is. I honestly, I felt rejuvenated.
I have some white bread that I was going to make into some toast.
You're a toaster, yeah.
Which I don't usually do. But then I went and looked at my Vegemite, and my Vegemite's out of date. But I feel like
it's just
Vegemite never really going to go out of date.
It's strong enough. You know?
I think it is. So I will be trying the Vegemite.
Brave it.
And if I end up sick, we know why.
Yeah, and that would be the most Australian thing you could say for a sick note.
Other than I got gout from doing a shoey or something.
Yeah,
I don't think you can get gout from doing a shoey.
No, you probably might. You might.
At this point, you may as well. Yeah. 30 seconds into the blender.
Okie dokie.
Setting number 3.
Unless.
And you got the suction.
Oh, wait. Taz is dead. Taz is dead. So.
Yeah, the Taz block.
Job done.
2 rounds, no kills for G2 in back-to-back fashion. So that will have to change now that the guns come back out. Who's your favorite Polish player and why is it Taz?
So my favorite Polish player is Taz, and reasons being is that he has the most cultural impact. Like you could make an argument for Pasha, but Taz did talk to the Cologne crowd after beating Fnatic.
True.
After losing to Fnatic.
And he is the Mercedes man.
And he's the Mercedes man. He was the VP CEO.
That is a beautiful entry there from Malbs. That's exactly what you need to play.
Oh. Ooh, I was about to say that's what you want the A anchor to do if he got 2, but now A number screws me. Trying to get down the corner in time.
Drop it, get it in there. Yep.
Bam.
Not going to spread though.
Yeah. Defensive spray was good too.
I like this late now lurk little piece. So it might just have to be the save from MIBR. I understand that they do have a lot of residual cash, but it'd be silly to... Wait,
wow.
maybe now
Brennan
go for it.
him,
Maybe
yeah.
go for it now. No, you're still backing off. I think you should go for it,
Kazi
boys.
does too. No, he wants the AK.
I thought after that kill, it could have been worth a shot, but not the case. They are just going to look to do damage on the exits. So the Kazi, Breno, and Exit all going to hold on to AK-47s, and G2 are going to get a gun round. So that really just comes off of the Malbs opener and safe in a position just to be one and done. So really well done there from G2. Exit will do some damage on the way out the door. So look, that considering where the economy's at right now, that's okay too. They can drop 2 AKs, and then a third will probably have to operate with a Galil. So there'll be 4 AKs, a Galil, or maybe a Mac 10 or something if they want to play a little bit faster. So we can keep in mind what Snax wants to call going into the next round.
Bang. Exactly what you want.
Beautiful.
Exactly what you want.
And it's a cool head-to-head. I think Malbs versus Insani, like both good aimers, both like to play like similar, quite, you know, in your face. So you're having to swallow the bitter pill of the Galil is Hades, unfortunately. But now it's an A go. So the U2's in the sky. This is an A rush. Safe's here again with the AWP.
Okay, how does Safe handle this? Gets his first. Oh, what? The more than one. Just a single bullet required to dispatch of the double. Oh, misses the sequence. Does make it an interesting round after all.
Could have been a beautiful little sequence there.
Oh, a little bit of patience as well to ensure he had his head in the sights.
This is a Heavy God 1v3.
Oh.
Well, it was Heavy God in a 1v3.
You weren't wrong.
But it wasn't his 1v3.
It wasn't his.
No, that's probably the difference within the framing there necessary. All right, well, MIBR. They lose a rifle round. They respond immediately. The safe AWP. Beautiful work from him. You obviously need some fortune to go your way here, but
Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Still need to be in the right place. Still need to pull the trigger. And Insani, I love the mid push. He hears all the steps. He's close mid anyway, trying to lock it down. Plays a fast flank. And bang. The round is gone. Again, same call, repeat call.
Yeah, it's Snax special.
No one's home.
Dum-dum.
Retake simulator now. You just have a lot of util as the CTs though. Right now the conversation needs to be, all right, let's get in CT. Let's establish some temple control. Let's smoke off towards main. Obviously not donut. Where are we going to molly? Do we want to molly side? Do we want to molly big box? Let's flash forward. Like, right now you're talking about this retake and its possibilities. You have so many smokes, Alex. You get one on the bomb, you get one towards A main. You should still be able to win this. Everyone has a kit.
You need to start throwing those smokes. There we go. Smoke goes onto the bomb. Spam, panic, sets in, more smokes, diffuse, 2 frags. Still need to get on the bomb though. Now Breno's holding. It's just Malbs, and he can't get him off. He hit 2. Needed more.
I want to see those if we can, please.
Dum-dum.
That looked like it could have been spectacular from Malbsy boy.
Yeah, not a bad attempt. Not a bad attempt at all. I mean, getting into the site's one thing. You just didn't have the resources to fight off of the retake.
You run it again.
Do you dare? Good work from Breno. Here's those Malbs. Oh.
All right, important retake, that's for sure. All right, 5-3, 2-round gap, partial buy again. And this time it looks like we'll go B.
Just go B.
All 5. Nobody mid. Extinguish. Have to worry about the jump up. So I think you just have to set up a B execute and go up the ramp.
Yeah, Exit heard that extinguish and is just saying no one's coming. Heaven is clear.
Risky to play forward as well against the partial, but at the same time, you don't know what G2 are going to be thinking in the buy every round.
Oh, wait. Also damage. Lekau's got no bullets. Exit does. Uses his wall. Look, overlooks. Forced to the USP. Getting flanked. He's a dead man. And now they've got access to the site. G2 can actually win this round.
Another retake. Long flank coming in.
Half-hearted util there from Safe. Didn't really achieve anything he was aiming for. Hades has found...
Oh, that was the flank.
Big frag onto the flank.
Yeah, well, that's round over.
You'd think so. Safe doesn't seem to think so. He's on the go. 1. 2 more required, both on ramp, 1 low. Hades has the molly though. If he knows the lineup, he can just molly default.
If he had a smoke, it'd be over. Oh, he's got time.
Oh my God, he's done it. Safe actually clutches up. That's a misplay from G2's part.
Oh, no.
Oh, boys.
They've given him that one on a silver platter, haven't they?
Ay, caramba.
That B defense was mid at best. At smile on the face at Exit, they get away with bloody murder right there.
How have they gotten away with that?
Oh, dear.
That's
After
like
this kill, I think it's over.
He picks up the molly. I guess he didn't know the lineup.
Yeah, and also you thinking we should just kill him? Like, Hades goes wide to get traded, but Malves doesn't swing. Or he does, but it's late. It's, okay, gun round.
Tough. Very tough.
Elbow smoke missed. It's way too deep.
He's going to be looking to fight out of that Malves. 50 HP. Exit's going to get frisky. Snax cuts him down. Oh. Big fight in mid. Hades wins out on Insani. Keeps him humble. An advantage for G2.
We need a response, right? So
from where?
Well, Safe can't really do anything. He just needs to lock down the line, which he can do. Oh, Safe, bro.
Mum.
Yeah, okay, Snax. We see ya. That's something. I would accelerate B now, though.
You could try. Look, Howzy's there.
They're going to go up the ramp.
It's a race. He knows what's up. He knows what that means.
Now we can buy time for the 2v2. Oh my god, it's Taz and Heavy God.
Taz and Heavy God, the duo you didn't know you needed.
Don't save. Look at all your nades. Give it a go.
Have a look. Got that. Opportunity presenting itself. Taz is going to be exposed, yeah.
Taz is literally a free kill.
Not if long peeks in. Perfect timing. Perfect. Just as Taz was about to go down, Heavy God strikes. And it will be a closeout. That's the Taz Heavy God duo. That's
well,
what that is.
Should have been. That was, what, a 4v2 there until it got drawn back. Lakowski grabbed one. Brenner grabbed one. So, yeah, look, Safe. I think what's happened is Snax and Taz are in the server, so he was trying to bring Pasha's movement.
Right.
So,
complete the set.
Yeah, and that right there is like kind of a bit like your Exodia. I should have been quicker on that one. That one would have been better for the canned laughter, wouldn't it?
Yeah, true.
All right, we'll lose another one of those, MIBR, and your economy broken out mid.
Donut smoked, walking 2 players across the red room. And that gap's being held by that Speedway player as well. Insani, cognizant that it could be a potential slip. Oh, and a nice combination from Malves. Gets the bullet down range. Hang on. Progressing ramp. Oh, Taz can't find them both. Damage inflicted onto the second.
Exit screwed, though. He's surrounded.
Yeah, he is. He's actually got players coming in from both fronts. He's trapped on the ramp, throws out a smoke, but has the bomb. Oh, weird. Now Snax is pushed through, finds Breno. How does this go wrong for G2?
I guess they don't know where Safe is.
Yeah.
They know where Exit,
and they know that the bomb is in there. Oh, you've lost.
They still don't know where Safe is.
Still unknown. You'll start to assume he's by the doors.
What is this?
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Okay.
25. Bomb is not retrievable. You just have to fight your way out. You're peeking into an orb. Oh, the wide swing. It still didn't work out. They're going to take this round. G2. Need a hero. Snax, can you be that hero? 10 seconds left. You need to pick up that bomb right now. Oh, it gets the tap. 7, 6, 4. Oh, I'm not sure.
It's going to be close.
So. I don't think so.
Oh.
Oh, mate. Damn. Right down to the wire there.
Tough for Snax, isn't it? Okay, well, 7-4. Final round of the half about to go underway. A lot of casualties, and this is going to make the buy for MIBR going into the final round of first half quite tough here. Malves has been doing good with his entries. He's been dominating, I would say, with the space taking, especially when the rifles have been out. But yeah, Exit just really kicking up a fuss. Great round from him. Caused massive issues. And Snax just not with enough time. Needed 1 second more to make that one possible. All right, well, Can they get away with it again? MalBs, one more time. Liberated to work out middle. Red smoke about to fade in a moment. So on this timing, we'll have to worry about everything. Creeps in, has support. Hades and MalBs. So they are aware that they're giving up this gap. It's just something that Lakowski's going to have to worry about at range. The bomb now starting to transition elbow, 3 middle. Are we going for an A-split? Taz is going to have to get across this donut line. So I feel like they have to A-split. Insani has a smoke to block, though, right now for donut. As soon as he takes contact, he can drop that. They're both playing smoke jiggle defense.
Okay, there's another block. 50 seconds when you get blocked, but MalBs cracks open Lakowski's skull. Now wrapping CT. Oh, you're under so much pressure, Insani. You can feel it. He knows it. The smoke won't last forever. He's electing to try and push a main. The bomb's going through red. It could still go B.
It's time for it.
Oh, what's the plan? Tested. Yeah, he's going to get something. There's
it's all unsafe.
Oh, dear. They're bringing the bomb in. And he's missed his shot, missed his chance. Looks like it's going to be 5 for G2. Taz farms up an extra 1 with the MAC-10. And Breno, the last man standing on the wrong side of the map. Brutal.
I think well maneuvered from G2 there, right? They're having to piece that together throughout with the kills coming in. But Breno tries, he might give it a swing and a miss. And it is going to be just a 2-round gap. So it feels a whole lot more competitive in the first half than what we managed on Anubis. Now it's just about the G2 able to lock things down. I think it's going to be harder for them on the CT side, right? So what is the division of labor going to be? Because if Taz is going to pick up what Hunter would be doing, it tends to be something a little bit more mid-centric. So if he's... Yeah, I think he's going to... If they do use him in middle, that's a tough spot. You have to deliver as a rifler there.
Yeah. I'd be tempted to put him on A. Just put him there.
But then, like... I see what you're saying.
Like,
so it feels like a lot of... If you are trying to hide that as a problem, I understand. But then you're removing, like, you want your AWP on A if it's going to be an A rush. Sure, riflers mid.
He'd just be the loose piece, you know? Like, as in, sometimes he's part of the 3B, sometimes he's part of the 3 mid. But, I mean, even just putting him on A as just a... Even if they did say, go, oh, he's playing A, let's target him, they changed their whole game plan just to try and, like... exploit a weakness on the easiest to retake bomb site. I just don't think that would be like in their best interest either.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I guess the thing is, it's not like MIBR are going to call with Taz in mind and try and exploit his position, right?
But they might
just
get more.
Yeah, they might get away with more in these areas than they traditionally wouldn't. Let's see what we won't be able to tell from the pistol round. We have to wait until the anti-ecos and the rifle rounds are coming through with.
Double smoke. Early questions asked of heaven.
Important block. They're going to have a big fight in mid.
Yeah, Orbs connects. Hades does too.
One more.
Yeah, nice response from Insani. Heavy God responds in kind. Mid shut down. Pistol round concludes. Exit finds himself detached from the pack.
I think that was just for space purposes.
Yeah.
Right? I think they were just trying to fight so that it was like, let's just make sure they don't have mid and then we can finish B.
Instead.
But, yeah, drawn into that duel.
Perfect. Wow. Absolutely pinpoint perfect.
Yeah, okay. That's beautiful work right there. Is that both pistols?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're off to a flyer right now. G2 in a really good position to pick this up and push us to the third and deciding map and Nuke, and that's where things are going to get very, very technical. The theory side should be down in terms of the
one stand-in, one coach. On Nuke.
Yeah, right. I guess that's the thing. They know that the stand-in factor of Hades is for like a short spurt, so they'll have been practicing with him throughout, but still, it's tough. It is a bit more like a pug, I
just want to observe that the confidence Hades has got in his teammates, he's chosen not to invest.
Okay, let's bring out that AWP, and he's up against the eco, gets one and done. Snax now activates, but he'll be found as well. So 2 kills, here's the mop and bucket, Mr. Head. What?
That was like a crazy headshot.
Okay, well, MalBs actually comes over. He'll farm up a bit of extra cash on the SMG. And we're all tied up, 7 apiece. B lane littered with the MIBR bodies. But right now, it is G2's turn to defend the Ancients. Okay, let's see. CT setup. We'll get a real good look at it right now. I believe it's probably going to be Snax Cave, Heavy God B long, and then it'll be the likes of MalBs and Taz mid as the riflers, but you could just go Malbs and Hades mid with what you were mentioning of Taz starting over towards A.
Let's see what they do.
Oh, a 4-1 start. Very heavy B. I like this. You're going to have to play like this if you want to win.
Early mid space taken by the T's. Flashing and asking questions of Ramp. Lakowski's already been brought low. And Snax pushes forward to try and bring him low. And a quick jump on his teammate's head. Heavy God leaps and vaults over. And MIBR resuscitate Hope with a double of their own. Nice catch as well on the aggressive Snax. Forced away his Heavy God. They're aggressing, contact walking, cave. This is going to come as a surprise. It's going to come as a bit of a jump scare. Yep, Taz goes down. Heavy God does very well. So much pressure applied. He will eventually go down. The mission is MIBR's.
Look, I think that the only bit I would critique about that, because I love the 4-man gamble, and if they're going aggressive, you get those early kills, and it's the B defenders as well. You might just run into the site not expecting so many more people to already fortify it. The only thing I will say in that situation, I love the little jump mantle up on the box for the kill, but the smoke was already fading doors, and Snax had run past the smoke line, so then he was just open as it faded. So just a moment to sit there and re-smoke it could have made a really big difference. Maybe he didn't have one. I wasn't cognizant of that, but you would think with 4 players on B, 1 for elbow, 1 for B doors initially, someone should have had a smoke and you could have dropped it across. And it could get a whole lot worse because the hunting party is out. They know that Hades is still alive and they need to rip this AWP away, and I think they will.
It's not looking good for Hades to save the AWP. I think Renault's got him bugged, especially now. Oh, he's coming for you.
Oh, he's
maybe a bit too much noise, but it's fine. Renault gets the job done, brings home the AWP for his teammates safe.
And the bacon.
Brings it home.
Okay, well, at this point for G2, that is curious. Do you think we will see a theme of that where they just do a lot more Hail Mary grouped up maneuver? This is it what I was talking about. Snax like back completely turned to that. So just the awkward. I don't know if maybe they just can't play any standard rounds.
I mean, that might be it. That could very well be their conclusion they've reached. Like, we're always going to do something a bit avant-garde.
This is a little bit more standard, I guess.
Yeah, 3-2.
They're all in. 1 M4, 1 Famous. They're in B.
And they were about to get across safely, but Heavy God's FAMAS does disrupt that plan. And the wallbang from KV even chipping away at them as the bomb does go down B.
Oh, Brenner, you are very low.
Ooh, okay, interesting post plant.
Yeah, this is tough to hold on to.
Next kill makes a big difference here. Heavy God tries to get aggressive, gets naded. Hades holding for long.
Flash.
Yeah.
Oh, he turned it.
And catches them both slipping. Beautiful from Hades. Great movement and paired up with Malbs' push should seal the deal. Molly on the bomb.
They got a smoke.
That's the rock, paper, scissors.
That is beautiful. That is all 5 staying alive. Everybody will get themselves something a little bit tidier. They've taken everything. They've completely jacked them.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that is a huge round to win.
Oh, dear.
And this all starts with Heavy God playing such a passive line. Yeah, he gets the dink on Lakowski. It's such a difference that he actually makes the kill. And then Breno and Sunny both chipped down by harassment. And then that Deagle, just easy body shots. You can see Hades not even worried about the head at all. Just puts him in the body, ties things up. And now the pressure back on MIBR. Going to take their first tactical timeout, and understandably so. It's the finances that need to be discussed right now. Safe's just bought in with an AK. I think you could go Hero AK and everybody else with something a little bit lighter. Safe's having a good map, 17 kills for him, 12 for Lakowski, 9 apiece for the likes of Breno and Exit, and then at the bottom of the scoreboard, Insani. And we got Taz on screen. Obviously, if you've missed the stories, he is the stand-in. Well, he's the coach, who's temporarily taking over for Hunter, who's not there due to some visa issues, and Hades, who is replacing Monacy until the major concludes. We'll see what happens in the tournament break. So G2 looked like they could indeed take the lead at the start of this second half of play. Full lane control, full mid control. MIBR are going to allow this utility to be expended, but I think one of the keys is because the orb's out, in Hades' position, he won't even have to use any of his nades, right? He can give them to someone else, sure, but he'll just be able to hold on to those. And the fact that there's no friction, oh, this would be a nice nade. Bang, great damage. That's the AK, brought down to about half. See you later, Alligator. Safe will take down Malb, so even with the nade, gets the opening kill. Snax up to bat.
Should have a clean one, gets himself the equalizer and gets away. He's going to start to profit from that distraction and removes Insani. Sticking around, he's back in his aim on this one and on the covering fire. Yeah, they're just going to completely dispose of the threat.
Well handled. You lose the opening kill, but you're still able to keep all four alive, so really well addressed there. As G2 into the lead before the guns come out again. Now, Safe, because of the hero AK with the loss bonus situation, is only going to have about 3k. So for him, it might have to be Galil territory right now. But you're working yourself into a bit of a hole, MIBR.
Yeah, it's getting a little uncomfortable now.
Now, this is obviously G2's map choice, but look, you don't want to sit here and be like super... this isn't meant to be super harsh on Taz. This is just to be like realistic with the state of the nation right now. You shouldn't be losing if you're a top team in Counter-Strike. Oh dear, hold up.
Oh, very good start for Insani's mid-fights. The flashes were so perfect.
They started the AWP on B there, so Taz is on Donut. He's the only real bastion of hope over towards A right now. Hades walks in. Profits with a frag. Backs off, takes up a new angle, but Lakowski quickly hoovering up all this space.
Gets his info. Staying active with AWP gets run down.
Well.
Wow, he's done very well. Desert Eagle onto Lakowski.
Not ready for long.
No,
not ready for
ready
long.
at all for long.
Gonna get blinds. Ooh.
Oh, he's just... I mean, it's going to come down to the time. Yeah, that's second one. Asking too much, apparently.
Sunny needs this. 1v1 against Taz.
Yeah, this is a big one. Up against the coach. An opportunity for G2 to seize double digits first.
Oh, no.
He's got a good idea. He's got a very good idea of what's coming around that corner. Starts to back away, concedes the space.
Did he see him?
Spotted?
I don't think so. I don't think he saw him.
No, he's staying active.
Taz is rerouting. So he's worried that Insani's picked up the bomb and gone back towards heaven, but he hasn't. So Taz throws a telegraph nade, backs off. He's going to opt for the... Wait, is Taz banking on being A? He's backing off towards Donut. Taz, you've... it would have been such a long rotation. And Insani can't believe it. Everything's clear. He knows where the nade came from. He thinks that he lost him on a timing towards short. Now he's just going to punch in the digits. Taz mantles up heaven. Insani, half HP.
Look at Cave. What's he thinking about? Yeah, okay. Focused on Cave.
Oh.
Taz! He's done it for G2! A battle of wits between the experienced and Insani. Oh, man. He had such a great round as well. Double entry out mid, gets a third. Still not enough. Still can't beat Taz.
It's the Taz man in the building. That is a massive clutch for him to win. I love the way he addressed it initially. Like he threw the nade and then he dropped back. But then I thought he got lost in the sauce. Just backs off all the way towards Donut. And that's an emergency timeout. And the point where I started within this was the fact that you were playing against a team with their coach right now, right? Any team with their coach, if we're talking this level, I don't think MIBR are one of the absolute best Counter-Strike teams in the world, but they're definitely within the top 30. And right, we're talking about a G2 that's in turmoil right now. They lost both of their stars within the last 6 months, lost Nico, lost Monacy. You've got Heavy God, you've got Mouse, but they're players who are on the rise only recently on towards the tippy top of the screen. You've got the experience and the in-game leader in Snax. And then you have Hades, who's an AWPer who can be streaky, who can have moments, who can go massive, but not known for it on a consistent form like anybody, like Monacy. And then it's Taz, right? He's, what's Taz, 38? He's been out of the server for a while.
What a big kill.
And he delivers a massive clutch, and that's going to really get the juices flowing.
Name's Victor.
And it was nice. And they're rushing A. MIBR, emergency button hit.
Yeah, hitting him with the G2 strap. Run straight in as fast as you can to the A site. Early donut. Bomb will be planted.
They've still got 2 smokes left over. So they can Oh.
No, it won't, actually. It won't.
Going to have to use those smokes now. Try again. They're pushing.
Oh, Snax from Temple. Times it to perfection. Just as they were getting off the bomb, he gets 2. One cowering behind the side.
This is looking done like a dog dinner.
It is certainly looking too clean, too easy.
Absolutely wrecked.
Shattered.
All right, well, beautiful stuff from G2. I love every moment of that. They deny the plant, then they know at that moment that they have the number advantage so they can be more jarring.
Snax just accelerates.
Yeah, is able to push out, find the gap that's now found itself open. They had those 2 extra smokes for Donut and CT. They used them, but they were worth nothing.
What's funny is because you can push through Donut, because you can push through that CT smoke, they smoked Donut and CT and weren't looking at Temple. The only other real main threat. But as a product of just that pressure, knowing there's players behind all those smokes, yeah, it's understandable.
All right, well, G2, you are in the driver's seat to get this done now. That was a partial just into an A rush. The rifles are out again, but MIBR, they are left lacking on Ancient so far.
Big fight. Starting to be tested. Hades with a little pre-extinguish to keep himself safe on Cubby.
On that side B. Oh, look, Kazzy's in deep.
He's just heard them both arriving. Kind of knows he's got the sight.
How far does he go? Too far, apparently.
Too far, yeah, Heavy God's got 9 HP. Let's play with that.
They're still in. The bomb can get planted. The rotation's on the way. You've got a lurk piece in middle. Everybody from G2 responding to this now. Exit doesn't feel safe to get planted. He doesn't feel like he has the cover right now, so waiting for his teammates to group up, now planning.
Bangable. They're engaged. Taz, another one.
There
Taz, the org, racks him up. Double kill from him.
And look at the lurk.
Chips in.
Look at the lurk. It's miles away.
No chance. Absolutely no chance. Get on the defuse. It's your round. Have you got down? Taz on
Can't
the
knock
defuse.
him off this unless you spam him.
Safe.
Wow, 12 rounds, G2.
Taz with a double on the org retake?
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Well, look, if you want to make, look, maybe your second bullet's not great, but your first is. It's like, org, okay, now it's close range. Now it's an even fight against those AKs. All right, looks like we are going to nuke. MIBR, this is a bad taste. If this is a temperature check for what we can expect at the major, expect nothing. Because you can't be losing to a team with a coach standing in. Taz performing, winning clutches, getting multi-kills, getting his team up to 12. And here he is with some aggression, early info play. Come on, Breno.
You scared?
You know who it is.
You scared of Taz?
He's locked you in. Where you going? Oh,
He got away.
He's had enough.
He's got away.
All right, well.
You'll take that. Bit of damage. Red spoke Cubby Molly. Comfortable. Gallup's got his lineups. Clears out Malbs. Opening kill through the board.
Okay, well, that's a heavy hitter to take down. Heavy got Hades and Malbs. That's where the firepower is going to come from. But you say that, Snax has 22 kills. He's been a constant thorn in the side. And only need a couple more to get his boys across the line. So the Polish powerhouse plowing through as they're going to clamp down on middle as a unit.
Hades got the angle. Oh, had the angle. Flashed off. Has again. Good for one. And then Hades can build a round around it, just like that. Snax is untouchable. 24 and counting. And yeah, Nuke is a guarantee.
Yeah, bomb down in the middle of nowhere. Breno, he's low HP. He's on the wrong side. 29 seconds. See you later, Alligator. This one is done. Get him out of here.
Going to be interesting to see if they can replicate anything close to this on that third map. Nuke a different kettle of fish, but Ancient is theirs. Their territory converted to take us the distance.
You see the yells getting let out from Taz, right? This for MIBR. This is... That's bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's bad. I feel like it's not to take anything away. Like, Taz had a massive performance.
Amnit.
One more in there.
Amnit.
Dust 2. There's a D. So if people can use the first letters of every map in the pool to come up with, is it an acronym? It's not an acronym. Is it an anagram? Is it an anagram? Is anagrams backwards
it's
and
not
forwards?
an anagram.
It's a parallelogram as Nuke is about to get underway.
Abbreviation.
That's the one. Well, it's not that either. G2 on the... Oh.
Oh, I thought we were actually just not live, but no, they just messed up the movement.
They just blocked each other up.
Okay.
Starting 3 ramp, 1A, 1 yard.
The dual Berettas on the hut.
It's a classic.
It's a lot of responsibility, though.
I wouldn't say it's an oldie, but a goldie. You're about to be mollied.
And then what do? You
Oh, the molly missed.
You push hard, get one,
The molly missed.
and you get away. Yes, indeed. Snax in play, clears out lobby as well, takes down safe. They need a plant. 100% priority number 1 is get that bomb planted. You'd love the money. You can't even have that. G2, 5 alive. Triple kill from Snax on the pistol.
I think I'm going to start a petition, and I don't think we can do this. We might need the people at home to really help us with this, but
Okay.
people at home can vote. People at home, if MIBR lose this series, do we just eliminate them from the tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't give them 2 more lives?
I think I speak for everyone when I say that should be a yellow card, at least.
I think yellow, yeah. Verging on a red.
Verging on a red, yeah, certainly. Like, we might have to see it on the VAR.
Okay, so you could smell...
You could smell? You could.
You couldn't smell. You could spell main, so M-A-I-N, so Mirage, Ancient, Inferno, Nuke.
Main, and then it leaves you with what? ADD?
Well, no, you could do TAD, main tad,
Main tad.
main dat,
Main dat. Dat main.
dat main. I think there's a lot that could be done here.
Yeah.
What else could we do?
Let me see. Okay.
M-A-I-T-A.
You could be maid.
Yeah.
A maid. A tan maid. Hey, I saw this maid. She was tan.
Yeah, I see what you yeah, that one worked. There's so many we could do. The letters are great for this one.
Yeah, this is good. Daintum, maid.
I'm sure there's like... Let me ask the internet as the Eco Bash concludes. G2 2-0, hot start.
Dude, they haven't got a single kill on Nuke yet. I'm sure it changes now. It's about to change right now, so it's fine. Shouldn't be too much to be concerned about, although Exit does look like he's petrified.
I can't spell petrified with those letters. Sorry,
can't?
Alex. No.
Would have been a good one.
A-A-I-T-N-M-B. Okay. We'll see what Google has to say.
Hey, cooking.
All right, now this is what you wanted to highlight, Alex. Rotation. What are they going to do? Now, we can also take a look at Taz's position on the map. Number 2, he's going to be the A-site anchor. So Hades makes sense to be outside. That makes sense for the AWPer. Taz locked in the site with Snax. And then that means that Malbs is going to be an outside rifler, Heavy God ramp. So yeah, I feel like they have just kind of plugged 1-for-1-ish. That will just put more stress if they're doing these type of yard smokes and pivoting into A splits.
How many does Malbs get here? If he just tucks in the corner, I'd be concerned about him getting anything. He's just tucked, or is he just active?
Oh,
Wait. Oh, okay, interesting. He elects to go for the fight. Still gets his at least. At least he gets a bare minimum. And Snax has already rotated down in time to provide that block smoke. MIBR got some mysteries to solve now. Like, they're worried about our rotation back. Is it being held from hell? Is it being held from main? Will they finish back towards Snax? Looks like they will.
okay. Well, can Hades get the loose piece late? It is going to be Breno.
Wow.
God damn it. Yeah, the hands off the keyboard, hands in the air. Can't believe that death.
Came out of nowhere. Now, with that frag, you're actually more enticing to go back up.
All right, well, they're pivoted into not an empty side. Heavy God in heaven.
Heavy God heaven, but not fighting.
To rain down hell, can he do it?
Oh, he's biding his time, hoping
He
to
can stop
be
the plan.
uncovered.
Oh.
Oh, just let him know that he's there.
Okay, well, now I guess save.
Yep, that's bet.
I don't think you can go for this number disadvantage retake, gentlemen, not with 2 players down towards B. Taz could come up with the event with the MP9. Snax could regroup heaven, but he's not moving from ramp. All right, back to the conversation with the letters. What about damnation, but without the O in the end of damnation?
Damnaton. Damnaton. Wait, no O. Damnatin.
Yeah, but we could just say damnation, but we know we take out the O.
Damnation without the O. D-A-M-N-A-T-I-N.
Well, no, it needs 2 ends. So, oh, god damn it. I wasn't explicit enough.
It needs 2 ends?
No, this is...
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, right. Damnation.
Is it an anagram?
What you're trying to do is an anagram, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was anagram.
Yeah.
Or bananagrams. That's another fun one.
That's a good game. I got that.
Bananagrams, yeah.
Yeah.
Good one for your holidays. All right, boys. Back into the mix. Let's go. Map 3, guns out. Hades responsible for Yard once more, but this time he's got his zoom bang and won't get banged out by Breno in the same capacity. Waits for his smoke wall. Starts to progress.
I think that's it, right? If you just put a lot of stress elsewhere on the map and you're forcing them and you can, like...
Oh my god, he's so low.
Think about how many times the top anchor gets left isolated.
Yeah.
The second wall, there's a late HE for this. Oh, they even beat him out. So they've actually had all 3 star players of the team outside to deal with that.
No one's lower. And even ramp players trying to get there, but Brennan's keeping him busy. Oh, good shot.
Nice shot from Heavy. You got 2 good ones.
Yeah, okay. Safe is quick, but Lukowski gets the first insta-tap, so looks like MIBR should be set to plan B.
Less Snax.
He just open the door and, yeah, win the duel. Okay, so that'll do nicely.
Safe's very low, Hades 2. 2v2, the orb activates. Lukowski in a 1-on-2.
In that dark corner on the ramp, Hades got to be playing his life. Did you get the info?
I don't think he was spotted. Oh,
no. They know exactly what's up. Oh, burning flashes. Hades pushing. Snax swinging. It's a G2 retake. How has that taken shape? Almost accidentally retaking B.
Damn, beautiful work there. Right, Snax just coming in undetected. Nobody really too concerned about the doors, even though they knew it was a possibility. Swings it open, isolates a 1v1. Player over towards Darker Lukowski. He tries to activate, knowing he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Fortunately, he did move. The molly would have done it for him. It just finds himself in a position where he doesn't want to take the fight, but really... Oh, my God!
Disgusting.
What?
He was counter-strafed for just a fraction of a second.
That was beautiful. And Snax continuing this God mode form. He used to be one of the star players of Virtus.pro, right? It was Bialy and Snax, the 2 players just unleashing fury alongside the vets of Taz, Neo, and Pasha, of course. As a tactical timeout call from MIBR. Might need to go take a shower after that one.
Yeah, very cheeky individuals on display from G2. Snax step. I mean, he just had a top fragging performance on map 2.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, 24 kills.
Yeah, so
he was mauling them.
Do it again. Shut the haters up, one Brazilian scalp at a time.
Yeah, look, if you can take on MIBR, FURIA, and ODDIK, I think there's a good chance you can make it through.
Yep.
All right. Well, they do have money for the buy. Do they go for the same outside setup? Let's find out. I like the layering of the smoke wall. They do the diagonal into the standard to get the safe passage across, and they even got multiple kills. It's just poor form on the retake. Top go.
Should be dead. Yeah, okay. Snax repels the first. Out hot into Taz, and then the distraction for the destruction. Malbs gets them. Brenner, you're not going to get a plant, I reckon. You get a smoke and plant. That's basically his best bet. Doesn't smoke. Gets it down. New time was of the essence. And dead.
Damn, let's go, G2.
Yeah, okay. Solid looking CT side right now. In fact, look at the kills. Look at MIBR.
Yeah.
Like 3 players with 1, the Kazahstan a double, and nothing for Insani.
Nothing for Insani is concerning. A 4-1 start. Hot out the gates for G2. Residual cash being built now as well. Everybody's going to have at least 1 more buy. And this was good too, so they're ready for it. So Snax, yeah, he deals with the squeaky leak, but then Malbs is already in heaven. Yeah, don't worry about Taz. He's got support, right? The backup's there to help him anchor down that site. And now it's going to have to be just light. Ooh, that's an AK.
That's not light.
No, I guess the loss bonus, is going to facilitate a buy into the next shore. They've gone Hero, AK, and Lukowski with a decent amount of utility, some upgrades, and some individuals operating with a little bit of Kevlar. So smokes towards outside to make this seem threatening out the gates. I don't love Lukowski. I was going to say, if he's on the roof throwing the nades with the AK, what's the point? What's the point of the AK?
I kind of want to learn these flashes. They must be good. Okay, thanks. Same lineup. Molly on top. A shot through. And Taz.
The timing of the flash was off. He was full blind.
Yeah, he had vision as well. Taz had vision.
It's like they mistimed the U2 or they mistimed the scaling.
One of the two is true.
Because why would the CTs be flashing there? Like they wouldn't be. So that's a team flash fully.
That's nasty.
So don't throw those flashes. Or if you do,
throw them at the right time.
Make sure they're timed a bit better than that. Taz is my goat, man. 5-1. Look at him.
Do you want a newbie Counter-Strike kind of epiphany I had recently?
Here we go.
About timing flashes.
Hit me with it.
So, if you don't have your minimap zoomed out to ridiculous levels, you actually can, for the most part, just watch the dot and look when you've got about 2 seconds away from them taking a fight and then throw the flash.
Yeah.
You're just looking at the map when you throw the flash instead of just like half looking at the X-ray through the wall and like figuring it out. I'm just looking at the dot. In my head, I think about 1.5 seconds he'll be out. Flash pops. I'm getting a lot more flash assists since I started looking at the minimap.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh no, it's real. Part and parcel.
Yeah. Look at the minimap, guys. It's useful sometimes. And so is getting kills, which is currently not what MIBR are doing.
No, but that was a hero A cancel upgraded pistol. Now this would be a full buy. Look how blind McCowsey was.
Yeah, team flash.
What a great start for G2. You can't ask for anything better.
I could ask for them to keep this up, but
the Org's back out.
It's not looking like it's going to be an easy day in the office for a member.
Whose Org is this?
Oh! Look away, children. Look away.
Not like this, Insani. 0 and 7.
Messy one.
You just enrolled for the agency, my friend.
Yeah, got a license to do anything but kill. License to die. Maybe they can resuscitate hope with a little lower take, you know? We're taking doors, we molly, we swing through, we smoke single, we're doing things.
Yeah, maybe.
Give me the soundtrack and I'll make it sound like it's amazing. That's right, they threw in the util and they took the site. Heavy.God didn't stand a chance, they had no vision. And with Snax, sure, yeah, you had an angle around the flames. Yeah, sure, you thought you could defend it. But eventually they committed in. Snax wasn't prepared for them, wrapping around behind him. Sure, they had bodies on long, they didn't clear dark, and that was a bit of a problem. Like, they were a bit concerned about the possibility, but oh well, he missed it anyway, completely fucked it. 3v3.
What was he looking at?
I don't know what he's looking at. We heard the bomb, right?
He saw 3 people on his screen.
We're not playing music for them, are we?
I don't know who we're playing music for.
Oh, Taz! Oh, instant headshot as well. Let's go. 2v2 on the retake. Never mind, he's lost his friend. It's just Hades, but he has a smoke. Put the smoke on the bomb, you cook him. Especially when you soften him up, pick up the AK, use that smoke to push up from a different elevation. Get this kill quick. Oh, you'd have loved it there. That had to be it. And so the round is MIBR's.
Snax assumed it was the Astralis plant.
Yeah, he did. Just
but,
like,
but there was...
there was 3 people on his screen. Well, you know what, Insani? It's actually fine.
It's all fine.
Everything's fine, mate.
Snax, not Taz.
Snax. Yeah, what are you doing? Little Freudian slip on.
Sorry.
Leave him alone.
Oh, no.
Oof.
It was going so well.
Yeah, it had to go wrong, didn't it?
Oh, Sunny having the step and an opening kill. There we go. He's on the board. Immediately traded by the Snax man.
He's the Snax man. That's a different song.
Is it?
I was going skibbity.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, is that Scat Man?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing like I'm blue.
No. Exarino. It's all the way up heaven.
It's really weird for this poor bomb carrier. Safe is actually having
safe.
No, the opposite. Ah. What the flip.
Jeez.
Flipping
Jeez, the bomb's down. Lobby!
Oh, blow. Yeah, this blows. This does blow. Oh, and they know where you are. And you've got 20 HP. And you've got a frag. Ugh.
Someone in chat just said Taz won more tournaments than MIBR matches. And that is probably true.
That's fair.
That could be the truest statement all day.
Actually, true. Actually, true.
Okay. 6-2, they course correct. Even with Insani getting on the ball with an opening kill, was immediately traded and... Who's Holyland?
I didn't want to ask.
Alex, tell me now. Who's Holyland?
Well, it's where...
And why are you linking?
When Counter-Strike players leave this plane, they go to the Holy Land. Oh, dear.
Minus 72.
Yo, bro, that sounds like... He's just like me for real. He's just like me for real.
Oh, dear. MIBR, you're not going to be out. You can't go to the player hotel after this. You're not going to be able to look at your peers.
Yo, what's good, boys? Yeah, you all good? Yeah.
I saw you lost to a coach.
A manager.
I put some respect on his name. He's a major
Snax, bro. Snax still rocking and rolling from Ancient.
I'm telling you.
It's the Taz buff.
He's supercharged with the power of friendship.
I'm starting to believe it. There is power in friendship right here because MIBR have got a single rifle on Insani. Maybe you can do something.
Another hero situation.
Yeah.
Well, they need a hero.
A hero in the night.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he's going to be strong. He's going to be fast. He's going to take down every god. Oh. 80's on the big test on ramp. Can he continue to rack him up? Every shot is connected so far. One has slipped the net, but it doesn't seem to matter if he takes every single one. He takes 3. They have ramp, they have the bomb, and they have a chance to slow things down with Breno as an unknown entity.
And Safe does get the AWP. That's his weapon of choice. They've had the AWP, but obviously Snax is the GOAT and kills him in the interim, and then Breno falls too.
Okay.
That is the round.
Glad we worked that out.
Yep.
G2's tweeted us. See that?
Yeah. They said we can stand in next.
Yeah.
Is that them being mean?
No, not so much mean as they are probably... Like, they're enjoying the show, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope so.
These two can stand in because we're enjoying the broadcast.
Nice, that's nice.
That was after they won a map, so surely they can't be upset at us. Could be.
I don't know. You did take that phone call from Carlos.
Oh,
so
I did do that.
Yeah, that could be the problem.
That's all right. I'm learning how to be a real man. One step at a time. Hades has full yard control for now. They haven't thrown the full consecutive wall, but that's because they're trying to hope and pray that they
The second one's very late, isn't it? The second one just landed now, Alex.
Yeah.
It's very late.
Not supposed to do anything with that, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like your time to cross.
Yeah.
Just,
less suspicious.
Yeah, Nav just killed you anyway because he was pushed forward.
3 of them.
Yeah, what is this? I told you it doesn't have to be standard.
Yeah, it's
it can be out of the box.
Look at this.
What the hell is going on? You never expect this.
Oh.
Keep on going, Snax, man.
Well, this is really cheeky. Oh, yeah, you don't fancy your chances going back through lobby with that up. They sent the AWP secret as well. I like it. I like what they're doing. This is impressive from G2. You've got the AWP set up, so your late main cross is even being checked on.
MIBR look rattled, bro.
They do, don't
like, they look absolutely rattled.
Fuck.
And he's away.
Too easy. Too easy. Yep. Yep.
You're all dead. God. Save, I guess.
Yeah, what else is
Let's look at the lobby push. It's the Snax, man!
He's got it again.
Get him, Snax.
Oh, yeah, on the ladder. Oh, he's not Neo. If it was Neo, he'd have been good on the ladder. There we go. Jobs are good. 8-2. 8-2.
I think I'm going to go get my G2 jersey out. We'll put it on.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give him a call. I'll go, guys, we've always been mates for so long. Like, I can't believe it.
Dude, should we do that? Should we do
man.
G Jersey Day tomorrow? I've got a G2 jersey.
I don't have a G2 jersey.
Oh.
No.
I just opened it.
Oh.
They sent it to me in 2022. I was like,
Yeah. At least you held on to it.
I still had the box,
That's
yeah.
kind of you.
Yeah, but I've just cracked into it.
I think the only one I have is the 100 Thieves one.
Box fresh.
All right, MIBR. I guess when in doubt, rush A.
All right, let's see how Taz handles this. Solid.
Hey! Keep them coming.
Oh, the bomb didn't get down.
They spotted the cavalry. Yep.
All right.
999.
Das ist nicht so gut. Aber safe. Hast ein Eagle.
1, 2, 3 ist nicht enough. I don't know what enough.
Genug.
Genug.
Ist nicht genug. Das stimmt.
Halt the rounds.
Ooh. One. Not even. Not even. Can't even find the head. One into the shoulder of Malbs.
This isn't even a joke. Taz is 7 and 3.
Taz and Snax combined.
I keep blending them together, bro.
Yeah. Snaz is good. He's a cool celebrity nickname.
It's like Gogeta and
Brangelina.
I don't know what the other one's called. But anyway, like in Dragon Ball, I think it's probably in GT, they have these like earrings and they can like merge together.
I've seen them do that.
And Vegeta, yeah.
Power of friendship.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what
they do.
Snax and Taz are doing now.
Snaz.
Or Tax.
Tax. That's a dangerous name. Let's see what we got. Okay, Malbs out yard aggressive. Here's them flashing towards red. He knows he's on high alert. Insani had a bit of a mare last time he was fighting the red player. This time, last round, he could clean himself. A quick clean kill onto Malbs would be lovely, but safe as taking out Snax, the big man on campus. Malbs 1, Malbs 2. Malbs still alive, supported by that Hades Orb to keep him safe. Finally goes down to exit.
Well, Alex, there's a few things in this world that are inevitable. Death and tax.
In the server.
As they're going to get 10 rounds on the CT side to just put this one in Hades.
Yo!
With the AWP, and G2 are storming to a victory over MIBR. And this is a massive buffer, because think about this. If Hunter does arrive, which I believe they're trying to get him there, and you've already got a win in the column, you're only going to power up from that point.
True.
And the vibes are going to be high. You've just won with the coach. Everything's sailing smoothly.
Last time G2 had a stand-in, they won the tournament.
Yes. G-Taz this time round.
G-Taz this time.
Not G-Stu, G-Taz or...
G-Taz. Ooh.
Actually, yeah, there's...
G-Tazoo.
G-Tazoo?
That's not good.
You know, yeah.
We'll let social media work it out for us.
They'll probably work it out.
Yeah.
But,
G-Taz.
yeah, MIBR...
What do you want to say about that? What can you say?
Nothing really.
Guys, just... All right, so it says here, guys...
No, you guys are right. Historically, Nuke, CT side, easier. That was just, they just got off to a bit of a flyer there, boys, all right?
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's get underway with this one, shall we?
All right, some rough ramp or... Do you think people do too many direct pistols in a pug, or because it's a pug, you can always do a direct pistol? It's not a bad call.
I think a pug, you can always do a direct pistol,
Okay,
but
cool.
like...
Yeah, obviously, the pros
faking in a
don't
pug
do
is... If you're a 5-stack, then you can be fake and doing all that stuff.
Playing against slow pistols recently, it's very much harder than just
Rushing, yeah, for sure. No, I agree. Especially if you've got good aimers, and the Glock's very strong. All right. If they win this pistol, I think they've won the last 4 consecutive. They won 2 on Angel.
Yeah, you're right. They lost the first 2.
Yeah.
Little taparoo. Okay, Snax gets it interesting for a second. Safe can really put the whole round to bed with another.
Bring us the Taz Glock.
Okay. Heavy God and Taz. I mean, for now, we are going to be in a moment of standstill. Heavy God's going to hope for an overextension. If Safe overplays his hand, he might get one. Same could be said for his teammate Taz, just holding for that hut aggress. Still spotted presence and now reboosting. Should be a certainty now.
Oh, stripped his head. Heavy God. I won't worry about the boost here, I don't think. Unless he just spotted him on the radar and the teammates are common at 40 seconds. Worried about the flank. And should be a dead man walking. I felt like he should have been dead several times. And that he needs to be the first of many. Some songs say, not another brick in the wall. Well, they need plenty of more bricks in this wall to MIBR. It's the blue wall. CT side having to shut things down. And Sunny had a really rough start to this map. So if
where's he at right now?
Well, that's a great question.
Couple? That's 4.
4. It was, yeah, and that it's low for everybody. The high end is 6.
G2, go for it.
Yeah, okay. So they've dropped Galil's.
Yeah. Oh, they've done the MIBR to their MIBR.
I understand it a little bit more for G2. And the reason I understand it more for G2 is because they're going to need Heavy God and Malbs getting them kills to win these rounds.
Yeah.
So by taking that risk, I understand that one more than MIBR's choice, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair.
But just the way it goes down makes it look a little bit... Blah.
It doesn't feel good, no.
So now it will have to be an eco. Fortunately, the likes of Heavy God and I think Hades, as well as Malbs, have all gone into... Has Taz even got a deal too? Okay, give us something here.
Sorry about that. What we got?
I want to see if Taz gets a deagle kill.
Okay. Let me just select Taz for you. 1 second. Boop. Oh, sorry, wrong button. There we go.
He's just trying to bait in anything he can there. Snax by making some noise, hoping somebody peeks from behind main. Rapid fire on the deagle from Taz. Come on, Taz.
Oh, some hard shots you've been tasked with, to be honest with you. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, unlucky for Taz.
TNT.
Have you got a chance?
How many chances do you get? 2.
All right, so 2 rounds back-to-back for MIBR with all 5 staying alive means a lot of residual cash. So they've actually got themselves a nice little nest egg going forward, and you can bank on that. That money's guaranteed. It ain't going anywhere. What's the first rifle round going to look like for G2? No immediate smoke wall. There you go. They're lining up now. So, yeah, I think it's key. Like, Taz, if he actually nails all the utility... Where did that go down? Ran. So, Heavy God's just swung into the AWP. That's at least early info where the AWP... Oh, did the smoke miss? And the first is not great either.
Still works. Still gets away with his kill.
Yeah, the second is, yeah, look, if they're not able to guarantee those smokes, this is going to be a really rough second half of play.
Yeah, really not easy. I mean, you only need 3, but you are going to need a wall of smokes.
The best way it comes is if you break the bank to get to those 3. Just posted up in lobby is safe, so the bomb's down. The round is almost guaranteed at the moment. It's almost impossible to see them breaking back into this. Nade's going to do it. And that is safe. Looking on for the ace right now.
Taz has got him.
You think?
Taz has got him.
This is going to be a massive comeback for him. We probably go into overtime.
Nah, man. Malbs and Taz. 2v4. Passive nature on that A defense. Unguarded is hut. Taz, good choice. Go CT vent. Clean headshot to remove 1.
Flanks the air. Now he's just mollied off. So even if he gets the bomb, which he won't, 4 in the round for safe. And that's going to be a 4-round gap now for MIBR. No bomb going down means we will just have to see a partial investment. And it is a worrying side that those smokes miss. So we'll have to keep track of that going forward. But that is, that's a tough reality. Now, Taz will get a second go at it most likely. But after that, it might fall to somebody else to start throwing that util. Now just getting caught there with a lengthy lurk. Okay, we're back in it now, are the Brazilians.
Half by Tech9 top. Simple, but is it effective? Flash and go.
Can't go now, mollied off. Need to wait a second. Never mind, they're in.
Oh, covered nicely. Yes, Exit gets 2 on the top of the hut. They reacted immediately. Questions being asked, did they get down the vent?
Oh, they've gone ramp, so there's a gap present.
Look at Breno. Brave is Breno. Not playing scared whatsoever. Just brings the fight to them and secures the 7th.
I feel you're never really pulling off that top play unless you molly top hut, right? Because if there's a player top hut and you're coming out of Squeaky and hut at the same time, he can lock down one of the 2 positions. He's going to be able to really put a dent. And right there was no molly, just felt a little bit flat, and then they forced themselves into ramp. So another round where that was no kills again, right? So, what, 3 of the last 4 rounds of play, not a single kill for G2.
Definitely a bit of a changing tide.
Yeah, so fortunately for them, they already have the scoreboard from the first half, but I imagine it would look pretty similar to the one that we were talking about for MIBR. And there he is again,
lovely.
safe. What a nuisance.
Yeah, he's making life difficult for them. You try to go ramp, you try to go yard. There's an AWP there in your face, hitting shots. Drawing first blood. Malbs wants to make good use of this smoke.
Kind of has to be Malbs, doesn't it? Malbs and Hades combined to get them space. Oh, he's across.
That's something.
And the bomb, the tail of the pack, the smokes are fading. It needs to get over. And it does. So 3 across with the bomb. Util available. Options. You can go window side. You can throw the smoke and molly combination up towards ramp. You can go single door side. You can limp the smoke forward. You can use that as your pathing in. Head Astralis side under the railing. Head back side and really try and get yourself into things. Looks like they're going the single door option.
It's not worked out for the first. Taz will trade. Oh, decent util to at least like isolate the first side. They can only peek right side, and he gets out single. Yeah, nice forward momentum from Safe. He's going to deny the Astralis corner. Has good info that they're both single door exit.
I think they played it more open, or was it backside?
It was leaning open, but
so they might be able to play it from window here. That's the rotation. Bomb tickled.
Oh, Taz gets spotted out. Has the Molotov. Throw that to the Gets his duel. Wins out on exit. Hang on a second. Time-sensitive mission now for MIBR.
Come on,
it's up to Taz. Has he got it in him? Can he spray the bomb? Covered by Safe. Just enough time for that defuse to come through.
Damn, down to the wire. That would have been epic. Imagine Taz won that round.
I know.
Safe's really come alive in this second half. Yeah, all round over towards ramp. Lots of multi-kills here. Finding the opener, being able to get back in that one. Some beautiful shooting from him yet again. This was the opener that we caught, and that's where it felt simmering out. Breno only gets 1, but then Safe on the retake. Beautiful work from him, and yeah, bodyguard. Make sure Taz doesn't get the chance of feeling fired up now. MIBR, you dug this hole. You're going to have to get your way out of it, and it's only 2 rounds until you're there. This time bomb goes down. Lost bonus is in play. G2 can buy again.
HE scuttled across from Insani, trying to break yard smoke. Nothing spotted.
Taz going to throw the wall this time.
Oh, Breno gets both. Oh, and even a leg shot onto Heavy God. Finished with the deagle for style points. Every time they've gone ramp, they've just been slapped away. Snax is going to get a rude shock if he walks through this smoke. 2 points there at the fade.
Oh, and they even lined up. Here's the thing. It's just, we always knew it was going to be difficult T-side and Nuke for G2 to operate.
Of course.
I thought CT would have had some emissions as well, just based on, but they just shut them down everywhere they went. For G2 right now, the problem is like they're not even running standard rounds of Counter-Strike. When they have tried, the smokes have missed. So they're just in really hot water right now. This is not looking good whatsoever. It's such a run. Not a round dropped so far since MIBR have flicked over. So we're talking for them 7 in a row.
Presumably, other players other than Taz can throw the wall of smokes, right? Like,
Yeah, but it's not a bad... Like, even if you throw the wall of smokes, right, and you're going to try and play behind it, you have Malbs out there, and then who do you have with him?
Yeah, okay.
Right, let's say Snax throws it, that's fine. Okay, then you can have Heavy God do lobby stuff, but let's say we're playing out of position. It's not going to come easy.
No, you're right.
So there's the streak of 7 with the pistol, the conversions, everything's looking beautiful for MIBR, and the cash is flowing, stacked right now as everybody can all get a couple of buys. So they are going to try to, but if it's just so pack heavy, that means that MIBR also don't have to worry about lurks and stuff.
Just quick rotations.
Yeah, and you're playing a bit more heads up, and that's great on Nuke to get to play heads up. But this brings us back to our reality, right? Which they removed us from living in the reality with the performance they put in within the first half of play.
Smoke wall for the cross. Here we go. Safe passage secured for the AK-47. Malbs wielding the only rifle up against a fully bought up MIBR.
No util, only bullets.
What do you get here? Oh, great shot from Malbs. Now, he did get dinked in the process. So, Snax, if he can get his hands on that, yes, that will fall into enemy hands, and now he's going to be trying to pass it off to someone else, or can he ply his trade with it? Post up on the single door now. No time for those faffing around with weaponry. And Taz has hit a banger! Taz hits it just as you think it was a figment of your imagination. Reality slaps you in the face. 2v4, MIBR can't count on another from Breno. Snax hits it with the
Look at
AWP.
where exit is on the radar. Country mile away.
Bro. I mean, sure, Malbs has hit a good shot there, but without Snax's second,
Yeah, 100%.
without that kill.
They're still contained to the site without that kill. That buys them so much room to work with there. That Snax second frag is massive. And look, how's he's going to be kicking himself. He gets the dink on the only rifle, and then he just stops, plants his feet, and goes, bop.
Yeah.
Okay.
He earned it.
Well, we're just talking about the streak of 7. It has been broken. Now just do that 2 more times, and you can get across the line, I guess, G2. Here it is.
Crazy double headshot as well. And then Taz even threw that one into the mix. Okay, boys, do that again somehow.
Yeah, Malb's having a good time down the end there. Bit of a laugh for him.
He has to like turn his back to like give someone a high five. All right.
Well, there was the cash there. MIBR, if they lose, well, even if they lose 2 more of these,
Yeah.
the thing that they also, well, if they lose 2 more of these, it's game over. So don't.
They're okay. They're okay. They're actually
My point is they can buy even if they lose this round.
Yeah.
Do you try and replicate something similar to that? You got to cross unharassed, realistically so.
They did a second wave, didn't they? They did diags into a default war. I think that would be required again because the HEs are going to be present. 5 HEs equipped.
Glaive smoke, decent sentry. This time they're playing for yard control. Orb crosses to secret. This is going to be, yeah, look, the stopping power of that is immediately there. So you can see how he's going through his protocols. Top warehouse, back blue.
Like Safe's position, it feels like it's a pretty safe one to be playing.
The only problem is he's out of position if they hit either site.
Yeah, right.
So he won't be able to contribute. Right now, though, G2 aren't doing anything. They're here they go.
Molly to the back of the site. Sani forced away, flashed off. Incendiary does delay the push, but double flash and go. CT Vent, big fight. Nice work already from Exit. Taz takes down a teammate. That's suboptimal. 5v3 with everyone still holding these elevated positions. It's just a
Bombs down the vent.
grinder. Yeah, sure. Bombs down the vent, but that's about all you have to celebrate. Hades can maybe catch this ramp rotation. They're coming his way. Oh no, now the information goes both ways. So keeping the healthiest member of the T side is exit. Never mind. He's lost his life and Snax is dead. Okay, 1v2. Off you got. Hades down. An MIBR round. Close, but no problems.
All right. We march on.
As will MIBR. I thought that first half had sealed the deal, man.
Yeah, but it's just so tough.
I mean, yeah, sure. T side with what they're dealing with, it's not going to be easy.
And it's never going to look. It's always going to look disjointed, right? It's not the natural complexion of the team. That's the idea. That's the rough idea.
It is in the vicinity.
Yeah.
The vicinity.
They're all missed. All the smoke's missed, I'm pretty sure.
They won the last round. They missed the smoke.
Not like
Here
this.
we go. Insani hates a missed smoke. It freaks him out.
He doesn't know how to play.
4v4. It's an important frag back from Breno.
Oh, that nade. Just 1 damage done to Snax there.
He's walking.
Yeah, and he does have a decent timing as long as he doesn't make any sound.
He's losing his timing by pausing.
Yeah, well, everyone's pausing right now. Who moves next? Breno's starting to take some space ramp as his teammates crunch in lobby. So they're aware they're boxed in. So MIBR should be playing for this now.
Heavy God's high alert for this. And does deliver his. Makes it a man advantage for G2. Living is important, but not going to be likely for Heavy God. His ticket stamped. They exit. Oh my God, put your nade away. Pulls it out.
Did the nade hit him in the head and make the dink noise?
I think it bounced behind him, but I did hear the same sound.
Here we go, Hades 1v3.
Not happening.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All tied up, 11-11. This one has overtime written all over it.
ODDIK is certainly one of the two options.
Right now, you can get your coach involved because he can talk non-stop.
Okay, guys, I'm thinking we should just try and win 2 more rounds. That's what I'm thinking. If we could do that. You even got an opening kill there as well.
Yeah, because of the missed smokes.
Yep.
So you take him where you can get him.
Tough. I'll play by exit to ensure you had that guaranteed.
I swear the nade hit him in the head.
It did look like it.
Oh. Yeah, but you should never have been in this position.
No, that's true.
Here we go. Here we go.
Solid. Looked like it landed. That's my read of the situation.
The waterfall. The waterfall, though, Alex.
2 out of 3.
The waterfall, though.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Snax is dead.
That's got 1. Gets away with a little bit more. Never mind.
Look, Kazahstan was 3 for 14 before those kills. He's now 5 for 14. He's been absent.
He has. But fortunately, Insani making it, and you just see the coach just trying to calm everyone down.
I'd keep my celebrations to a minimum if I'm MIBR.
What, when you win? If you win?
If I win, if I was MIBR, I'd keep my celebrations to.
It would be like a kind
I
of...
would still celebrate.
You dap each other up?
Yeah, like we took care of the business that we always should have taken care to.
Yeah, right.
Care of.
Care 2.
Care 4. I believe it's a brand.
Care 5. Could be
I don't know if I give that many cares.
Got a jar of cares.
Yeah, unlucky Snax. And then back's turned. A couple of easy kills for the Kazahstan. From 10-2 on the first half, a dominant CT side where they absolutely smothered MIBR to MIBR up to 12.
If they respond with an 11-1, oh my God. Let's get into it then, folks. Round 24. Wall of smokes, perfectly executed. Now we're talking.
They even did a waterfall.
He waits, he crosses. Safe doesn't have a HE to break. And so 2 players. Malbs gets across.
With the bomb.
With the bomb.
Okay. These were the 2 that punched their way into the lower side before, but Malbs had an AK last time round.
Who's down there?
Is it Lakazi again on the jump spot? Sani.
Oh, what is that?
Deleted.
3 players swinging him. He just takes 3 bullets. Handles it, and with poise, they get across the line. In response to a 10-2, they bring back the 11-1.
MIBR. Look, that was hard fought. You had a miserable first half of play on the first map, on the third map, and you're able to pull it back. So respect for that.
Yeah.
I think Anubis looks good. That's why you can see it there. Pick Ancient